Incredible week for Milan, guys. Lots of emotions, some good, some bad, some horrible. From the win against Lazio to the horrible loss against Inter to the news that Bennacer was done for this season, likely till next September, to the announcement, non-announcement that Leao will renew his contract with Milan. They have everything figured out, to the Spezia game this weekend where a lot of players won't be there. Lots of injuries, unexpected injuries, some squalifiche, a lot of issues for the Spezia game, which is crucial for the Champions League next season. They can't afford to lose these 3 points, guys. But let's start right away with the Inter game. Just a quick note. Yes, they played horribly. Yes, they didn't show up in that first half. Yes, they didn't have any creativity. Too much side to side, not enough long balls down the field, running down the field, running at defenders. Yes, Leao wasn't there, but we didn't have enough creativity. We didn't create much. Credit goes to Inter and for the kind of game that they played. Let's be honest, they came out like lions. They wanted this more than Milan, which I don't understand how that is possible at this point when you're playing a semi-finals of the Champions League. But that being said, Milan needs to go into that second game confident that they can come back from this result, because it's only 2-0 down, and 2-0 down is a in-between result, guys, because 2-0 is a lot, but at the same time it's very possible as well. So they need to come out like lions, show Inter that they can play. We've scored 3 goals against them at the beginning of the season, and so it is not impossible to do. We'll have to play liberi mentalmente, knowing that we can win this game, that we can perform. And we can't play with the fear of losing. Milan needs to go out there and show why we're Milan. Now, that being said, horrible news for Bennacer as well. Bennacer, the season is over. He will greatly be missed. Sort of the brains of the operation in the midfield. And he's done till probably next September. So he has to get his knee operated. Not a good thing, guys. But at this point of the season, there's too much at stake to put your heads down and not move forward. I gotta be honest, the timing of the Leao announcement, non-announcement, to me is a big deal. Why? Because it came right after the loss. It came right after the Bennacer issue. So trying to pump some positivism, some positivity in the ambiente rossonero, right? So they want everybody to get a bit of morale up, to get pumped for the return game, for the Spezia game. And so Leao signing with Milan, he's always said that he wanted to stay at Milan, that he didn't want to go, even though he had probably some better offers outside of Milan. According to a lot of reports, he won't be signing for 7 million euros. The actual signing will be around 5.5 plus bonuses. But I think the biggest part, there are 2 things. One, Lille and Sporting have agreed to pay that fine. Lille is going to pay it to Sporting, which probably helped Milan a lot. But also the release clause, which also benefits both parties. Why? Because at 175 million euros as a release clause, it's enough to say it's a offer that can be refused, right? Because at 175 million, it's a lot of money. But it's also feasible for big teams. And if in 2 years from now or 3 years from now, Leao decides, you know what, it's not working out anymore, what you promised me isn't coming, the team isn't growing, or whatever it is, there's always a way out. And 175 is a lot of money, and it allows Milan to kind of cover himself. Because like I said, if it would have been 100 or 125, then easily teams like Chelsea, like Real Madrid can come and swoop him off, and you get 100 million euros. It's a lot of money, but considering the market, when you see that Enzo Fernandez went for 125, Leao, I think is worth more. And at 175, Milan covers themselves. If they come and get Leao and he decides to go, they'll offer him a bigger contract, I'm sure. But for now, Milan is covered, at least I think for a couple of seasons. So great news there. And finally, guys, this Spezia game. What is happening against Spezia? Spezia battling for relegation points. Won't be easy to play against. Do not underestimate Spezia. Unfortunately, Leao won't be there. They won't risk him before. Bennacer won't be there. He's done till September. Apparently, Krunic and Messias are injured as well. Vranks has a Vranks won't be there for Squalifica. And so at this point in the midfield, Pobega and Tonali. That's who it's going to be, unless he decides to throw everybody off and put Bakayoko. He's going to have to give a chance to De Ketelaere again, and maybe Origi or Rebic. It's time for them to show what they're made of. We need them. We need them to give us those 3 points. De Ketelaere, if there's one game where he needs to show a bit of personality, it's going to be this one. So we'll see what happens there, guys. Like I said, Spezia not to be shortchanged. Spezia is going to be very hard to beat. Very, very hard to beat. They're battling for points as well. So a lot at stake this weekend. But Milan can come out of it. Milan can come out of it. Like I said, this weekend, the game, they could win this game. They have to win this game. They have to bring home the points. They have to show some character. Not a performance like they did against Inter. And then on Tuesday, the big return game for Inter for the second leg of the Champions League. They can do it. They can do it. Nothing is over yet. We just have to go in there and show what we're made of. Let me know what you think. Write in the comments. Like and subscribe.